I received two of these old Lesney Matchbox Unimog castings from Matchbox Mark, one of which I recently restored. For the other one, I decided I wanted to do a tribute build to the Unimog that appears in Gran Turismo 7. It's not going to be an exact duplicate, but I love the way that thing looks. So I wanted to create something somewhat like it. So, I stripped both castings down when I worked on them, drilled them out. Here I'm drilling and tapping and, putting screws in that second casting. And as you may recall from the previous video, I stole the wheels off of the other one for the restoration. This one, I know I'm going to do a wheel swap on it because I want wheels that look like that one in Gran Turismo 7. And I also know I'm not going to put the spare tire on it because this is a racing Unimog. So I need to minimize the weight on my racing Unimog. So I clean up the casting, need to file it down a little bit. There was a dent on the back of the cab there. It wasn't terrible, but I did want to file it out. There was flashing in some of the windows. It wasn't as clean of a casting as the one I used for the restoration. And I also, as you see there, filed the Unimog lettering off the hood for good reason. There needs to be a Unimog decal that goes there. Yeah, this is a fun build. This is just entirely different, taking this, big truck and making it into a racing vehicle. And it's fun. When I saw the Unimog pictures, online from Gran Turismo 7, I thought, I gotta do this. I have to do this build. And so I knew I wanted to do the restoration on the other one. And since I stole the wheels off of it, it was the perfect time to do that with, be creative with this one. I didn't go too wild on it. I clean up the casting again, as I mentioned, get it looking a little bit better, but it wasn't a lot of work. The casting really wasn't in terrible shape. Probably the hardest part was getting rid of some of that flashing. Once that's out of there, there's not a lot to this. It's ready at this point. I cleaned it up with the Scotch-Brite wheel on the Dremel tool. Then I dip it in IPA, as you've seen me do numerous times to prepare it for painting. I do paint the base. I also paint the custom wheels for this because, as you saw in that earlier picture, that vehicle has red wheels. And yeah, I wanted red wheels on this too. It may not be an exact duplicate, but dang it, there's some things about it that I love. There's the base. Now, the base again is in good shape. I will be painting that black. But because I'm doing the wheel swap and the axles are more narrow on these wheels that I'm swapping into, they're from one of the Mattel Hot Wheels Redline wheel sets, not Redline wheels, but Real Riders, wheel sets. I needed to get it set up for smaller axles. So I basically just cut a piece of axle tube, as you see here, cut that down to size. I test fit the first one. The axles are the same distance apart, so it wasn't a lot of work. Cut the axle tubes. I end up gluing those in place, specifically CA gluing them, into that base, into the chassis. So the axles are permanent there. I thought about just making the wheel set have a loose axle in there. And then I thought, no, let me go ahead and just cut these axles, CA glue them in place, fill in around the end of the axle opening so that all there is the tube, even though you're not going to see it. But kind of as you see there, I just end up CA gluing those into place. I did need to file some of the base to fit that. The colors, camo colors, dark green camo. The black is for the base. The red stiletto color shot is for the wheels. The clear color shot is for after I put the decals on the body and to clear that. There you see the body after I've done that dark camo green. It's a different color slightly than the Gran Turismo 7, but I like the look of it. It's not a bright green. I was going through my different greens. One was a bright green, and I thought, eesh, no, I don't want a plain green. I definitely want a darker green to give it more of a mean look. I put the Unimog decal on there that I, white toner printed. That was easy enough to do, to find a font that was kind of close. Printed that out of Microsoft Word of all things. Using, again, white toner cartridge and the laser printer. The wheels, I obviously cut these off the axle. Spray painted those, that stiletto red. They turned out really well. And then they're ready to go on. I used the axle tube trick that I've used before, where I cut basically a bead from axle tube and then CA glue that onto the ends. I cut both sides of the axle tube in this case, of the axle, in this case. And so I put those basically beads on both ends, CA glue those in place, and then I touched that with black paint on the end. It gave me the closest resemblance to what's on that Gran Turismo 7 build. They had black hubs on them. And so that's what I wanted for this. I didn't want to just leave them the silver. And the other thing I liked is these wheels are actually pretty darn close to those in that game version. The glass. Oh, the glass. The glass, it was in such good shape. You're going to be disappointed in me. I did polish it up with flitz. I did not gauzy the glass. I know. It's hard to believe. Those of you who are still playing the gauzy game, you're missing the gauzy of me dipping that glass in gauzy. But I don't know why I couldn't bring myself to do it. The glass was just fantastic. I do end up CA gluing that glass in place, and then I let it cure completely before doing anything else with it. And let it breathe while it's curing. Yeah, I know CA glue in some circumstances can craze plastic. And so I never want to put it like in a box or something like that where the fumes can't get out while it's curing. That's it. That's all there is to the build. Well, except for a little detail I did here and there. The headlights, the emblem, the Mercedes emblem on the front, the red on the very front that does match the original. I thought about painting the hitch red, but I thought about it. And even though the hitch is red on the Gran Turismo, it's different. I don't think this would have looked good red. It just, I don't know, maybe the way it sticks out, maybe the fact that it's not as recessed into the body the way it seems to be on the other one. It just hit me that I shouldn't do it, and so I didn't. Again, this is not an exact replica of that build. It's kind of a tribute to it, inspired by that. Let's put it that way. It's inspired by that. Rolls like a champ. So there you have it. There's the end result. I'm really happy with this build. It's silly. It's fun. I love the color, how it turned out. It has just enough detail on it for me. And the red wheels really set it off. So I hope you like this build as much as I do. Again, I'm also glad I didn't put the spare tire on there. I think it just turned out really well. I hope you think so too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Everybody stay safe and healthy out there. And I'll catch you in the next one. The next one should be a Porsche.